Hello, I am BlueBlob0 and you are watching episode 3 of Cube World Lore, or Lore Cubed. Today, this is definitely just going to be post-commentary, so today I reveal that our episode will be a farming episode. It just so happened, I didn't plan it, but we went in, and the 4 creatures that we are looking at today are all farm related, and maybe more closely than you would have thought looking at just their names. So our first animal that we have right in front of us here are the cows. Now these cows were originally kept on farms. They were kept for their hides, to make armor, and milk for drink. However, something happened. As you can see, none of them are in the farms anymore, they're just roaming the land. And on the year of the turning, when the earthquake happened, every cow broke free of their caging. Now, this could just be a side effect of the earthquake, when none of the farmers built strong enough fences, but you'd imagine that some of them might have built some extra fences that other people didn't have, and so this is a bit weird. Now, it might be the other thing is that something could have changed within the cows on the day of the turning. It seems to be that other animals have changed in lots of different ways, and so maybe that led them to all run away and not want to be caged up anymore. Now none of them can be tamed again. Whenever they are tamed to be kept inside a cage, they would rather die and fight to the death than be caged up again, as this seems to suit them much better than being locked up. Okay, so here we have the shepherd dog. Now this is one of the different races of dog in the lands. I'll explain each one when I see them, but what is the shepherd dog for? Well, originally they were used by the farmers to herd their cows. Now, this was just to help round them up and sort them out ready for milking, or when they were needed to kill some for their hides. However, now they are left by their owners. None of them are used for herding cows anymore because all the cows have escaped, and so lots of the owners have just left them. There are only a few still owned by people, and they're just as pets. They're not for using to round up cows. Now many of them can be found just wandering the world alone, and also their corpses can be found around the world. And this is because they are used to, or they were used to, life of human interaction and getting fed by humans, and now they're not so used to that. But now they don't have that option even, so they're struggling a bit to survive. Okay, so next we have the hornet. Now you're probably wondering what these have to do with farms. Now, farmers used to kind of get the hornets to make their nests on the edge of their farms and use them as defences to their crops. They would make the nests all around the farm. You get 2 or 3 hornets maybe to help defend the crops from wolves that would come and destroy crops. Now hornets are actually quite clever animals, and after a time they realised that they didn't really get any benefit from helping the farmers. They only get damaged when the wolves came down from the hills and started attacking them, and it didn't really make sense for them to stay with them. So a few of them, some of the younger ones, started to break away from the farms and make their own homes elsewhere. Now by the year of the turning, there weren't that many left on farms, just a few, and after the turning all these nests got destroyed. They fell off wherever they were resting, but the earthquake, and the farmers didn't actually help rebuild the nests. They just left the hornets. They just wanted them to get on with their own thing, and so lots of the hornets just decided that they'd be better off alone if the farmer wasn't going to help them. Wolves. Now this is the reason why the hornets were tamed by the farmers. So wolves are hungry vegetarians that look out especially for apples, but will also take any edible plants that they can, and the easiest ones of these are the ones that were grown by farmers. They would come down from the field, from the hills even, and come into the field and raid the crops from the field. So long as it was edible, they would eat it. Now, hornets obviously were used to discourage these wolves, and so now the wolves, they don't realise that all the hornets have gone away. They tend to only attack solitary farms that are out of the way, and also they raid camps. They go through adventurous bags while they're asleep and look to see if there's any tasty apples or any other interesting things that they can eat. They tend to be in groups of 3 to 4, and when they become too big, they split away from the group, getting into smaller groups. However, even with the group sizes 3 to 4, and even if they get slightly bigger before they split off, they try not to attack humans as they consider it a waste of energy. And so, or not just humans but all people, and so the people of the land consider them an annoyance but not a dangerous pest. Okay, that's it for the creatures for today. As you can see, it was very much a farm field episode. We are going to be looking at random creatures again next week unless a theme happens to pop up. If you like the theme idea, then I can try and continue with that. It just seemed to happen this week. So let me know in the comment section. So if you have any particular animals that you would like me to go out of the way to write lore for, or have any suggestions for lore again, please tell me. Just a few things I want to mention. If I ever talk about humans, I'm talking about the entire races of the land, not just the humans. So I won't just be mentioning, unless I specifically say that this is just the humans or just the dwarfs or just the frogmen. There are a few things that just relate to individual races, then I will be talking about all of them. Another point is, some of these things you'll think, does he really live in the world? That's not how this works. I.e. the cows replace kind of the role of sheep, as you got like the shepherd dogs shepherding cows and not shepherding sheep, and hornets wouldn't normally be wanted on a farm, and wolves would normally attack the cows or the sheep. So I want to try and make it fit in with the way that it works in Cube World, so I can't give them like different names like Wolficus or something silly like that. So I'll be giving them everything that they have in Cube World, and also be trying to make it slightly different to the world, maybe relating it to other things, so you can think that that's like a sheep, or that's like a pig, or that's like this animal in real life. But obviously some of them aren't, like dragons. No one knows how a dragon is in real life. We've got our own perceptions from whichever books we've read, but no, dragons aren't real as far as we know, so that's something. And that's about it for this episode. I will bring out an episode every Monday or Tuesday, depending on how my schedule looks. I will hopefully be having a new series coming out Thursday and Friday, and Wednesday/Thursday I should have the next episode of What is a Game, and we'll be looking at Dear Esther this week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!